It would have left a very bitter, sour taste in your mouth at the same time. Well, this is a much, much better game of Counter-Strike. We've already seen that come through. Beyond started off looking solid on Nuke. They kind of look good on Dust too, and then they kind of capitulated as we head into the second half. And Invictus definitely showed up, and I'm glad because for a long time Invictus were looking a little bit like a shadow of themselves, and so I want to see the Invictus in full force. And Bottle was the quietest player there, but he did have his moment where he stepped up with that big triple kill and a couple of multi-kill rounds. So hopefully coming into Inferno that continues, because that's what I want to see. And also, I want to see if this B-hole gets any better from Invictus, because it's been pretty dire in the past.
I remember. That B-bomb side hole was absolutely atrocious. You can't really say much. I mean, the T side's pretty cool, though. I really enjoy what they do, especially Viva. He likes wielding that up on the T side. He's been pretty handy getting those opening picks as well. In Inferno T side, one of the harder maps in the map pool of Counter-Strike Global Offensive, where getting those openings with the AWP is not that easy, but he makes it click. For Beyond, I feel like it would be a massive disappointment for them for the series to slip away, Dinko, considering they won map 1 convincingly, 16-7 on map 1 under map pick, 8-3 on Dust 2, Invictus' map pick, and it slips out of the hands. Here we go. It is going to be the knife round coming up, and well, okay, that was a cheeky little jump there, but it looks like it is going to be Invictus coming out on top. And if I'm Invictus, I'm actually looking to start on the T side here. I feel like T side's way better, but I could be wrong. What do I know?
I don't know, Black, because I was my PC just did something very weird, but I lost feed of everything, so I can see again. I wasn't really paying attention to what you were saying, I'm not gonna lie, Black, and I think I heard something alongside getting a start on the T side would have been better, so I'm gonna go along the lines of
no, it doesn't matter. Observers like where he didn't show the body on Nuke, the dead body. I feel like I'm talking about the older Nuke, and there is a YouTube video I'm just gonna find, or I'm gonna install the original version of Nuke just to prove that I'm not imagining things, that I wasn't like on some drugs or something when I saw that. But here we go, fast hit coming on in, and it is going to be a fast and furious hit towards mid. The brackets just spread open by Beyond. Just a force of nature in Bottle now. Time to show what he's got, but he's got nothing, Dinko. That's the answer. Oh, okay.
Bomb planet. And while Shouts at gate, he's left alone. This round is looking good for Beyond. It's already done. Shouts at gate, at this point, all he can hope for is a couple of scraps that he can pick up and damage the economy of Beyond. He's going to sit back into the speedway and flee the scene. Job done. That's well played from Beyond. Just a quick seizure of the A-bomb site.
Yeah, that was just a no-nonsense push coming out from Beyond, and I like that. Nothing too elaborate. And even when they're pushing in, it wasn't like one player just peering out and falling back and no trades possible. It was just very, very well executed. And Xiaosage is still popping off though. Good save. Stays alive. Doesn't take a point of damage as well, which is nice. He's gonna purchase himself up the Kevlar, the helmet, since he didn't take a single point of damage, and that means that extra money he saves with that is going to enable him to go for maybe an SMG with the Kevlar, maybe even a FAMAS. I'm not too sure how much money he made there. Yeah, there we go. The MP9 comes out. The rest of his teammates is going to be Deagles and P250s, but then Dinko, I repeat myself again. I'm sounding like a broken record, but it's Invictus and Deagles.
Exactly. I think you're allowed to bring this up, though, Blair, because it is something you always have to take note of. They are very, very capable of winning these kind of rounds just on the Deagles, so we'll see if this works out for them. Beyond, they're probably aware of that. For Mac 10s, though, up against the Deagles is a little bit worrisome for me. Just a slower approach than Beyond. They have got 2 players over towards A at the moment. One towards bottom middle, and 2 working Banana right now. STK, the front man, looking for that initial interaction towards Banana.
Beyond being pretty wary, taking it slow. Smokes dropping. That looks like a terrible smoke. Or is it? I don't know. I only saw it from one POV, different POV. The radar shows it's good. So Never mind, it's good. It's good. But I still see a gap over there on the right-hand side, so that's a problem. But beyond waste no time, Dinko. They're going to be going for this A hit. Flash out, 2 players. Crossfire is good, but the MAC-10, the mobility provided by that MAC-10 is going to make things interesting. Destroyer and Bottle, they team up for a couple of kills, and Bottle's good for more. This Deagle's being a problem. Is doing a fantastic job staying alive, Dinko, delaying them from getting the bomb down. Bomb yet to be picked up. They're going to peek together. Xiao Sage gets the kill. KNTZ, while trying to find Xiao Sage, flying. He finds the perfect timing to push in through the smoke, and that was all in Bottle, man. That Crossfire was okay, but the fact that Bottle delayed them for that long while finding kills, fantastic stuff. And once again, Invictus and their Deagles come out on top.
Well, they do. And I think that's why every single time there's a Deagle round with Invictus involved, you have to bring it up, Blood, because it just happens so damn often. It's annoying if for the other team that's playing. I mean, from our perspective, it's entertaining to watch, but you can definitely see where it would be corrosive to the mind of Beyond right now, and they got to try and reply with pistols of their own. It's a quick play from STK, but he's alone, and he goes down to the MAC-10 of Xiao Sage, who was the thorn in their side. 0 for on Dust 2, 5 kills, 0 deaths, 6 make it now. That's a lot of money being built up for Xiao Sage, and he just keeps going. Finally put an end to by Olivia, and he's going to get 2. Now he runs to the MTB bomb site, and that's going to be a bomb plant, and 3 versus 3 into the post plant.
They had a utility do the CTs, but a couple of smokes for in the hands of KNTs and QQ. It's not going to make things easy. How's this falling apart? This is so insane. They had complete control, but then, yeah, Olivia. This guy, he's come to play today. AWP, Tech 9, MAC-10, rifles, doesn't really matter. Now, they got to go for the play. 2 incendiaries. 1 towards the back of the box, but they're going to deploy it before the smoke dissipates, Dinko. That's a problem. This is going to be Bottle is just running and gunning. It finds 2. It's a 1v1. Olivia, 5 HP, and Destroyer is going to finish him off, but there's no time remaining, Dinko. It's over, and it is going to be Beyond stealing a round back. It's just like Nuke all over again, and Invictus, their money has just been crushed.
Here we go, blah. It's a crazy end of the day. Everyone's fatigued. Everyone's trying to make some crazy plays. God. And that was a transfer. That was disgusting from Olivia. Oh. Really nice stuff. We didn't see it from his perspective the first time around, but that's the benefit of having such good replay teams at PGL. We get to see it all from different perspectives. And now 2-1. Scoreline favoring Beyond. A pretty crazy start to the game. And if it is going to continue like Nuke, that will end up in a Beyond win. I don't know if I'm going to be happy with that, though, Black, because, you know, Mitch kind of ruins everything. He's not going to let us forget that he predicted this.
Mitch has a tendency to ruin a lot of things, Dinko. But you know what? We all love him for it. Considering that all of us are degenerates after all. Not you, Dinko. You're still young.
Thank you.
You'll get there. Just give it a year. It's just a lack of lands. If we had lands this year, you'd be as terrible as Harry and Hugo.
Exactly. I feel like I've worked more days in a row than ever because there's no travel restrictions in terms of you could be doing an Asian event.
You could be doing 3 events in a day.
Yeah, exactly. There's no problems there. You don't have to be anywhere. I mean, it's exhausting at times, but that's what we live for, Blair.
That's what we live for. The glamorous esports lifestyle. Straight from the PC, straight to my bed.
The bathroom.
Okay,
to the door.
That was a weird spam by who was it? Was it Destroy? Well, that was flying. This is doable, Dinko.
Yeah. It is doable. And having the AWP in the hands of Viva is a little bit scary, but it comes down to this kill, I feel. If Destroy wins this aim duel against KNTZ, oh, he's done it.
My God.
Here we go. Nice shot on Viva. And that's Olivia that goes down. It's just STK. He's gone. What? Was that a flying Deagle headshot?
Get out of here. Oh, my God. Please tell me it wasn't midair. Please tell me he had his foot on the coffin.
Please, no.
Replay.
This is ridiculous. That's a
sick shot.
That's a nice shot. Here we go. Oh my God! No way!
He didn't even need the headshot, Dinko. It was a 2 HP. Flying.
Living up to his name.
Oh,
I'm done.
I don't even know what to say. What do you say to that?
I think it's better with left unsaid. Well, 2-2, we're back and forth. And Destroyer and Bottle taking kills between them. Finally, we're going to get 2 rounds in a row here, and it's going to be Invictus that will be picking it up first. Yeah, that's just raw ability in the last round being displayed by Invictus, just showing they've got the aim, and this is beautiful to see. We've got this individual skill across the board and flying. Oh no. I'm seeing the signs, Blut. I'm seeing the signs of a classic flying performance where he just dominates the entire map. That's a big round.
If you're going to be
him.
hitting headshots mid-air while jumping close range with the Deagle, I mean, he's already playing out of his mind, and now it's like the gods of Counter-Strike. It's like Valve himself, like Gaben himself. It's like, yeah, give it to you. What a shot.
And also Destroyer's playing well. When he's playing well, I often see Invictus just look unstoppable, right? Because he's kind of like the missing piece alongside Viva. He's one of the players that kind of gets overlooked all the time. But when he has these big performances, when he's hitting shots, he can be really influential. But all that he's done in this round is lose his head.
I'm actually going to give Destroyer more props. I feel like he's more consistent compared to Viva, right? Viva, yeah, he's got those crazy 30-bomb games, and he just sometimes he's unplayable. But Destroyer's a guy where, yeah, he's not a flying, he's not even a Xiaosha game, but he delivers. He delivers in his own way, and rarely does he have like a terrible map, you know? So he's looking good, and also the versatility that's afforded. It's kind of mental. Here we go. The Bottle playing up close. He's got backup. Xiaosha, contact made. 1, 2. This is when he fall back, and that's exactly what he's going to do.
While flying, okay. I mean, it is against the weaker buy, obviously, but he's just padding the stats, building the confidence. Mayor Rolls is going to go down as well. That's back-to-back 3Ks from flying from the same position, and a 4th round on the board for Invictus. And here comes the buy from Beyond. Not a good one. Not a good one at all. But they're going to have to invest.
I'm still going back to the round where Flying hit that flying headshot, and it was a 3v3, right? Destroyer that peaked from Banana, 6 shot. And then Viva with that ludicrous flick shot with the AWP, and then Flying with a jumping Deagle headshot. I mean, every kill was absolutely nuts from Invictus. There we go. Try hit Destroyer is good for 1. The second flick, not good enough, but Flying Dinko, well, it's just only good for 1. Surprisingly, not able to get more than that. But Bottle's still alive, the latest addition to this team. It tosses in that smoke. It's going to be dead giveaway to his position, and Olivia is going to sneak in through the smoke, finds 1, finds a second, and it's a shutdown. Xiaosha is going to be left alone. It's a 1v2 bomb just getting planted. But what can he do, Dinko? He's got a smoke and a flash. He needs a smoke to cross on over to the bomb site. But it's not going to be easy. This crossfire is looking quite deadly indeed. He's going to go for the contact play. And KNTZ, he is more than capable of hitting those shots. Beyond, to get to round number 3.
We've got a good game on our hands here. Blind Inferno's certainly going to deliver to be a close one. We had the crazy back and forth to begin. And now, well, it continues. Beyond. AWP in the hands of Olivia. If he can get going on this T side, look, you know, it's a difficult spot for an AWPer. But if he can still deliver impact coming out of this T side, that's going to be impressive. I almost feel like they kind of need this AWP as well, because they've got the 2 AWPs in the CT side. Double AWP setup is very potent in the hands of Invictus, especially on Inferno. We have seen moments when Destroyer is playing well, they become very difficult to penetrate.
Indeed, that could be the case here. One thing I gotta say, though, this B-hold hasn't been terrible for Invictus yet. It's still early days. And even the one round with the loss where QQ just got a double spray with the MAC-10, it was a ludicrous spray transfer which helped him out. And here we go. Hit coming in. Viva and Xiaosha, the captain and the star. Please don't go for the dry peak. Taking so much damage as well, Dinko. The fortunate thing for them is, like, there's no incendiaries for the CT, so a little bit of a repositioning, a little bit of a switch up. Okay, both the players playing from the side. It's actually not a bad idea. It's gonna ensure that Shao Saga doesn't get isolated alone. 35 seconds on the clock. They have to go for the play, and here it comes. But the Molotov, Nico, that one Molotov just keeping them at bay because of how low two of the players are. Now, Viva's got to either go for a hit, go for the play, help his captain out, and it's indeed going to do that. What a peek from Viva! Decapitates SDK as Shao Sage finds one, not able to get a second. The trades are back and forth, but it's going to be Beyond coming out on top. They're going to get the bomb down in time. They still have 13 seconds, but it's a 2v2.
2v2, but plenty of time to get into a post-plant position here for Beyond. Mayros on the AWP has got a good position, looking down in towards CT spawn. Bottle will eventually start to move forward, and Mayros is going to be holding on. He's got a good angle to deal with this. As Bottle crosses, an immediate headshot, and now it's just KTZ trying his best, but he's caught in the open, and Bottle takes him away as well. 10-5. This is a much, much better start from Bottle in comparison to his Dust 2 performance, and it's 5-3 for Invictus Gaming as they continue to look solid. Beyond will be feeling a little bit rough about themselves right now. As long as they can get a few more rounds on this T side, though, I'm not going to be worrying too much. It's just if this continues blind, they don't get anything other than these 3 rounds, that's when things look a little scary. But they're coming close in a lot of these rounds, so still have faith.
Yeah, they are. The only worrying thing is once they run out of opportunities, right? It's 5-3 already. Still 7 more rounds. I mean, it was 8-3 at one point for Beyond on Dust 2, so anything can happen still. Destroyer spots a foot, falls back, and well, he still lands a shot, and that's going to give an opportunity for Bottle to peer around the corner and pick up a double. So quick trades, favoring Invictus, and Flying still alive. He has been fantastic so far. He's now paranoid where that flank might be coming in from, and because of that, he's going to reposition. Smoke's going to dissipate, and that's going to allow Xiao Saoge to help his teammate out if needs be. Nade flashes coming in, and Flying catches out KNTZ, and this should be it from Flying. A nice hold coming out from the player, and a nice hold over towards Arch as well. Faster hit from Beyond, but again, Dinko, Invictus they seem to have an answer for almost everything right now. Ooh, that's a tasty shot.
Yeah, but I'm excited. I'm starting to see more of Bottle. We wanted to see him hit this level, and he's doing so. He's getting these multi-kills in. He's making the informed decisions. You can definitely see, you know, we know and we're still confident in the statement that he's definitely an upgrade from Oi. Just took a little while for him to get comfortable, but he's from when really, since I called him out on Dust 2, so I want to see a little bit more from him. That round had turned around, right? He's been good ever since then.
Yeah, just needed you to call him out, Dinka, and there you go.
I'll try that on myself sometime. Well,
just record yourself.
Yeah, you suck. Go. Well, shouts okay. He's up on the half fourth. Got a player in the bottom of Banana with him. That's Viva. Holding a bit of an off angle so he can get this first bullet off, and it's going to be cute peeking into the open. Viva with the first and the second. Big hold coming in from Viva, and that's 3. Where's Shouts a gay die and not Viva? That's ridiculous. But nonetheless, the round still won by Invictus. 7-3 Beyond. That was just the pistols, and they don't really get too far with them. It's all about this. The AK's out. Just obviously Olivia limited to the AK, but I feel like this is probably the better decision anyway, is to get these AK-47s out. T-side open, you're not going to get Olivia involved as much as you would like, and just it's not really worth the investment.
Well, was a pretty tight affair.
Oh, STK.
Whoa. Good flashes from his teammates, but he's not able to do anything. That was such good awareness from Xiao Sage, I feel like, to just like rattle off bullets through the smoke, and STK just taking so much damage. We spoke about his B-bomb side holding, Cope. This is looking so much better from Invictus compared to what we saw a couple of months back.
Yeah, this is much more refined. In fact, you know, it's dynamic. They have a couple of players over here at the start of the rounds now as well. Once they get enough information, and they adjust accordingly. Currently a very good setup on the CT side. 3 players did end up over towards the B-bomb side, but Viva going down is a bit of a problem. Look how much damage they've done onto SDK and May rolls, but they haven't been able to take them away. They'll still be walking. Just about. And now with 47 seconds, a bit of Molotov usage coming in on Synodo. Right down in towards middle. That's going to hold off STK for a little while longer, but 38 seconds left on this clock. Eventually, they're going to have to go, and it's the A bomb site they're shaping up to hit Black.
A Destroyer still holding the line. It's going to be, of course, his team in form of Bottle is going to be pressured and destroy. Oh, he gets attacked though, and it's going to finish him off. Gets the kill, but he's getting pressured. No one's going to shoot him, and he's going to survive. That is so lucky for Destroyer, as Bottle's going to catch QQ. Is crossing on over. Destroyer almost lines it up. Almost gets the timing through the smoke. There's no time remaining, is there? Did they get it in time? Yes, they do, with 2 seconds remaining. But Flying and Xiao Sage, they're close by for this retake, and this is kind of doable, but the lack of utility, Dinko, it's going to be a problem.
May rolls. It's in the pit now. Moving forward. It's going to be Flying going down first. Now it's just Xiao Sage. What a round from May rolls. 3 already for him. He's done enough to scare Xiao Sage off. 4th round picked up for Beyond. It's just a brilliant round from May rolls. 3 kills being picked up. Olivia delivering 1, and that could have been a horrible round overall for Beyond at the beginning. They took a lot of damage on board. It looked like STK is going to be picked off, and it would all just kind of spiral out of control, but they don't overcommit, and luckily they get the teammates out of there. They get them out of Banana before too much damage is received. And in fact, May rolls catches that one towards top Banana early on. That's Viva, and that was kind of the decisive factor, because that really limits the defense of Invictus. They can't continue to keep a player over or float him over to a different bomb site in rotation. They had to make a call, and it weakened the defense, and Beyond capitalized.
Well, Xiao Sage, ooh, sticks around patiently, tries to time it right, and he will pull off the Great Escape. Just a wonderful movie. There's also a Netflix show which I saw recently. It's an anime, but I think it's like aired exclusively on Netflix or something. It's an original by them. It's called Great Pretender. It's fantastic. It's like if Ocean's 11 meets animation, basically. Good stuff.
Nice.
Not an ad. Not an ad. I actually enjoyed that show. I'm just letting you guys know.
I mean, if you're being paid by Netflix, gotta hit me up though, because I want to know on that.
You never know. This HAL 2020, Netflix might be like, hey, we heard you saying good stuff about us. We're going to sponsor you. Boom, Peachel's happy. We get hired for all the events. Everything works out.
Get our own Netflix show?
Why not? I've been waiting for like a Counter-Strike based Netflix show, like how we have, what's it, Drive to Survive. I think it's a great show. SDK finds Xiao Sage, who did such a great job staying alive, Dinko, but in the end he gets found out. QQ gets tagged by a couple of bullets through the smoke, and he replies back with furious anger and great vengeance. And with that, bomb site lost, bomb planted, 5v3. Invictus will have to head for the hills.
They're not alive with the sound of music, only pain. And well, they flee the scene. And there's going to be another round on the board for Beyond. I mean, this half, the beginning of it was looking a little rough, I have to say, from Beyond. You had your moments where they were going back and forth, but it definitely felt like Invictus just grabbed control of it. But it feels like now Beyond have a small chance at maybe even getting more than the 5 they've already picked up. And going into that second half, well, they can get as many rounds as possible. I'm starting to favor them a little bit. I think they'll be much more comfortable on that CT side. And again, we do know how good Invictus are on their T side, so I guess it's up in the air.
Yeah, it's definitely up in the air. This little bit of a resurgence from Beyond is making things a little more interesting, because I felt like Invictus just kind of probably run away with it. Again, got to point out to everyone that Invictus, they're actually more deadly, I feel, on the T side, where they've found a majority of the success on this particular map. And Beyond, they've mixed things up, Dinko. They haven't really gone for this apartment's control that often. They could actually catch the CTs off guard, but the rotation has come in just in the nick of time. And the 4 players gathered up. 2 players waiting aggressively towards brackets, 2 players coming in from short, so 3 towards towards the quads area. That's a heavy stack from the CTs, leaving Viva all alone. This I'm not a big fan of, Dinko. If you're gonna leave one of your players alone towards B, I'd rather he play from the broken wall or maybe from the car position where he can at least gather some information. Because if he gets picked off, you've lost the sight. You've lost a round.
Well, this gamble looks to be, well, would have been perfect, but they've actually sent Bottle back to the B bomb side. QQ is taking down Shao Gay, STK as well. Finding success here for the Thai team. Destroyer does so much work, and it's so paramount that he would find those 2 kills, because if they want any chance at winning this round, he needed to do that, and he's done it. So Bottle now playing in the smoke. He has to make a bit of a solo play, and it's going to work out for him. 1 kill now puts Viva in still a difficult position, but winnable. 1 versus 2 retake of this A bomb site. He has no kit, no utility, and they're in a pretty solid crossfire right now, Blair. So I'm not seeing a world in which he walks away with his life. No other round win here. It's KTZ finding the headshot. A 6th round on the board for Beyond. Money gone here for Invictus. Things suddenly become exciting again. Beyond might have just found enough energy to carry them forward.
Yeah, out of nowhere, they've managed to bring it back. And this is such an important round to win as well. Winning that round, they've put the money kind of in a very questionable place for Invictus, meaning they have to just go for the pistols. They want to have enough money to buy. And considering how one-sided it looked at the point in time, Beyond, they might even get away with the lead going into the second half, which is fantastic for the Thai side. Good recovery. Good adjustments. Great timing as well, and great timing from Bottle. Finds one. Meryl's at least replies back by catching Viva, who was trying to be a little bit too over-aggressive towards Banana. Now, Beyond, just going to gather up and slow things down again. This is still a worrying thing for the side of Beyond, because Olivia's on 8 points of health, Dinko.
Well, Destroyer trying to peek out on the edge of the smoke. There's a bit of a gap to play with here, but he just can't line anything up. And they have already crossed inside of the site, and Destroyer's going to try and get from behind the smoke. The bomb getting planted, the flash up, and Destroyer, he's held away. 35 seconds now on that bomb timer. And well, all good kill for Mayros. The nade kill on the Destroyer, the time ticking, and Mayros through the smoke. Okay. Mayros is having a great time. Ooh. What a round. An ace, all 5 kills. That's huge from Mayros. He'll be very happy with that.
Good recovery. Good recovery indeed. But yeah, score's getting tied up. Invictus, of course, they save, so just so they could have the armory to work with here. But yeah, May rolls some ridiculous shots. Okay, all right. An eco ace, but still, it's an ace. Invictus now Destroyer. That's a solitary AWP, and it's going to be some bit of utility being deployed towards Banana. Olivia, he's being tagged down to 13 points of health, and Viva, just 1 bullet from that M4 should suffice. And instead, it's going to be Shao Sagi who finds Olivia, who gets nothing done in a cloud of smoke. But with that, if they catch flying here, Dinko, this A bomb site is going to be in a pretty tricky spot here for the CTs, and flying, he seems to be aware of this.
Well, he's holding the pit. He catches QQ a second kill as well. That's huge from flying. Viva assisting. Job done. And to be at 7 at the half for Invictus, the Chinese side leading the way, only by a mere 1 round. It's been a pretty good comeback and recovery of the first half from Beyond, considering if you look at the round counter, you can see how many back and forth we had at the start. It wasn't really convincing for Beyond at all. They really didn't feel like they were in it, but they grabbed control of it. And I think Mayrolls is the star of the show right now. 13 and 10, having a great time over there for Beyond. He did have that ace against the lower tier buy that kind of bolsters those kills a little bit, but he's still certainly having a lot of impactful rounds later into the first half. So important step up. They need that, and they'll need to continue as they go into the second. They'll be looking for a pistol win.
Yeah, and honestly, the way this particular map has just played out, I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm actually super happy that it's a close affair here in Inferno because it's a 50-50 map for both teams. Both of them have about an average of like 50% win rate, and they do play this map quite often. But yeah, this setup though, Dinko. This setup, hmm, hmm. I don't know about this one.
It's a bit of a gamble, and gambling sometimes doesn't work out so well. Gotta play for the retake. I mean, at least they will keep the
Yeah,
players alive.
I mean, it can work out, but it can actually work because they've used up the smokes on the take, right? They're going to get the bomb down, obviously. They're going to spend a little bit of time just gathering up. But look at the rotation taking place. All 4 CTs coming in from Banana. Destroyer is going to be like, oh, I see one. All right, spot one, guys. I'm going to hold the line. Actually, I'm going to re-peek. And he's going, oh, there's all of them. Everyone's coming up Banana. What do I do? Help me out, guys. But there's no one to help him out. He's going to be stuck in a corner and gets destroyed. And now, suddenly, this retake is looking very promising. All Olivia has to do is keep those Ts at base stuck inside construction, and this can actually work out for the CTs.
Well, Flying is now under pressure. A lot of kills come in, and there it is from Flying. What a job done by him. 3 kills, 16 and 6 right now. He is having an absolute blinder of a game here in Inferno, and it's great to see. Everybody is going head-to-head right now. And that's a much-needed pistol win, and it's Invictus to come out on top, giving themselves the best chance moving forward. It's Flying, that's disgusting. Well, 9-7, Invictus continue their lead. Now under the lead by 2, no force spy coming in from beyond, so we should be seeing an orthodox win come in from Invictus, reaching 10 rounds. And that'll be beyond. What I love about them is, in general, these eco rounds, they don't last too long. Remember in Battle Summer, they used to just run down mid with 5 players. Just like, okay, let's just see if we can do anything. This time they're getting a little bit more passive. They're going to keep 5 players on the A bomb site.
Yeah, I feel like in that round, that setup which they had, Olivia needed to do more from the CD side, right? Like he played a little too passive, I felt like, which basically allowed Invictus to just shut down that push from Banana. And this stack, they're walking into it, Dinko. Just the USPs. I've seen this happen too many times. I fear for Invictus. I fear for the Twitch and the YouTube viewers. I fear for my sanity. As QQ finds one, but Flying, he's a rock, Dinko. But the USP is still doing damage, but just the 2 kills. Thank the gods.
Yeah. 10-7. Beyond. They went for the stack in the A bomb site. It was the right site. Worked out, but just not the weapons to get rid of them, really. A couple of kills is all they could have really hoped for, and they do get those, at least. But we've got into this round, and we are looking at Invictus. Looking to try and take 11. This is an important round coming right up here for Beyond. SDK has gone to the MP9. He's taking the sacrifice. He knows he's not been having a great game, so he's gone for the sacrifice in the weapon to pick up the utility and the kit. And now at May rolls, he's been having a good game. He's aggressive in towards Banana. He wants to take these early fights. He's blind though, and he has to fall away. And luckily, he gets away with his life. A bit of damage done onto Viva as well.
Bit of damage, but the spy is crucial for Beyond. It's been a back and forth first half, but so far Invictus, they seem to be firm control here. And again, I got to remind our viewers, T-side of Invictus and Inferno, that's where they do find most of the success. So if Beyond, if they lose this one, if they lose control of the B bomb side, I don't even think the players over at A are going to be coming in for the retake. That Molotov is good. If they're running through... What? STK, okay, just hugging the wall. It's taking quite a bit of damage and running in through the flames. Dinko, STK is good for one, but not more. But Olivia on the perch above finds another kill. Now it's a 4v3. Now the retake is looking possible. They've tossed double smokes, okay. A little bit of a panic utility usage from Invictus. They could have used a second one for coffins, but that makes its retake, like I said, very, very much in the realms of possibility for the side of Beyond.
QQ Running forward, catches out flying. Gay has delivered death to May Rolls, but Kane to Z still alive. Gay having to do everything. The defuse. What? Okay, QQ. I mean, we haven't really said his name a lot in this series. He has been pretty dire, but that is a nice little flick off the bomb. Time for the defuse. Just about. It's close enough, and he will get it. It'll be Beyond winning the round. QQ comes off the bomb, flick headshots, gets right back on it just in the nick of time. And that will be 2 rounds away now for Beyond to tie things up. It should just be 1 after they win this round because Invictus, they don't have a whole lot brought to the table.
Yeah, QQ's yeah, he's a boss. I want to see that replay again. Just some sick stuff from him. A little bit of attack timeout getting called, just talking things through. Are we going to see Droney McDroneface? Okay, not this round. We haven't seen too many.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking about
so
it
far.
In rehearsals. We were going to use it less. I think PGL were saying they're going to use it a little bit more sparingly.
Which is fine. It has more impact, right? When you just like bring it out of nowhere. It's like it comes flying in and everyone's like, yay.
It's like cool. Yeah. I think it did get to a point where I felt like we see it a lot. It's cool when you highlight performance from a player that really truly deserves it, right? To look at something exceptional. But yeah, it's definitely a welcomed addition. I do enjoy the drone. 10th hit on the board though, and we've got ourselves Invictus just on the lower tier buy here. A couple of pistols here and there flying, attempting to dive for the Molotov, but realizes it hurts, so doesn't go through. Sets back. Follow-up Molotovs coming in from Beyond to delay a possible B rush, and that is going to dispel Invictus.
QQ. A lot of responsibility on his head. They're going to come running out. It's a dry pop. Oh, the timing is going to make it around the corner. Luckily for him, they don't come in straight, but it's going to be KNTZ on the side. Oh, and QQ turns around. His spider sense tingling, but KNTZ, he doesn't need any help, Dinko. He's just spinning around, getting kills, finally gets taken down, and it's all on flying. P250 in hand. He's going to get the bomb down. But I really doubt he's going to be able to defend this one. It's going to be nigh impossible. Flank coming in. And he's dead. There we go. But good damage.
Yeah.
Excellent damage being dealt by Invictus that round.
Definitely. And I think they'll be very happy with that, all things considered. This was a round that probably going into it, I would have thought it's done, right? There's absolutely nothing of value going to be achieved here from Invictus. This is a round where Beyond are going to walk away. It's a clear-cut 9th round on the board. And it's all about this one coming right up, but they secure themselves a bomb plant. They do a little bit of damage to the economy of Beyond, and now they can afford a really solid buy with all the bells and whistles that they need. Beyond win this one, though. That'd be fantastic. Then I start to get a little bit more excited.
A little bit of utility exchange here was Banana, and Invictus like, you know what, we're not going to really contest it. It's fine. You use up all the utility. We're going to be heading up straight towards A. Olivia. Been quiet so far, Dinko. And now it's time for him to deliver. Scoped in. I don't know if they've heard a scope, but they're wrapping around, and he's isolated. He needs help real quick. He's got a player inside of the pit. It's going to be Olivia. Nice second shot. He finds two. Finally gets shut down by Xiao Sage, and Viva destroyed with 2 quick kills. Suddenly, there's a bomb site taken over by the T's. STK waiting for the smoke to dissipate. Spots out a player. The timing is atrocious for Viva, and it's all in Destroyer. Mr. Dependable himself, and he'll get nothing done. May rolls from behind, strikes him down. Beyond, they tie things up.
Important round to pick up there, and I mean, keeping 2 players alive is good enough for Beyond. They'll have enough money to purchase up into this one. Invictus have a bit of an annoying situation here, but they know they're good on the Deagles, so they're going to pull them out, Blur, and I'll leave it to you.
Oh boy, Deagles. Is anything more scarier than an insane dictator with his finger on the nuclear button? It has to be Invictus.
A game involving Sigma versus After Gaming, maybe? We reach round 21. Beyond, with the AWP in the hands of Olivia, this is where he's going to do a lot more. This is why I would hope he would do a lot more on the defensive side of things with that AWP. We've seen him be able to deliver. It's quite dynamic, actually, in a lot of the previous matches we've seen of Beyond playing on Inferno. We'll see him over towards B sometimes, position over towards A. They like to change it up a little bit, and that's exciting. I want to see Olivia involved across the map. The good opening kill coming in from Mayrols, who has been fantastic in recent rounds, and now he's positioned in towards Dark. He's got a good setup here with STK in the crossfire. It'll be the bit and switch with STK taking the initial fight and drawing the attention towards him, with Mayrols just jumping out from Dark. Only manages one kill. Probably should have done a little bit more than that. And now Invictus finding kills. They'll be able to take the bomb site. Maybe, just maybe, win this round play if they can get that bomb down, but it won't be happening. KTZ makes it a little bit uncomfortable. Nice shot from Destroyer. But 11-10 Beyond will be picking themselves up the round win. But again, they hemorrhage so many players. Look at the money here for the CT side. They're going to come out looking worse.
Yeah, every time they face off these, they win these rounds, it's like me opening up the Amazon website. My wallet's empty every single time. And it's not a good sign. Gotta save for a rainy day, Dinko, and right now they have no savings. And a rainy day is gonna be coming. Mark my words,
Storm.
Invictus are gonna string a... Storm's coming, yes. And the Storm's name is Invictus. Well, they have weapons. And this T side, it has been off to a kind of a limping start from the side of the Chinese team. Mark my words, they have what it takes to pressure this defense from Beyond. And they have to be ready for that. The problem is, they'll lose this one, they're going to be broke. Even if they win this round, flawlessly, the money's still not going to be in a great place. So they need to be playing this anti-ecos a little bit more better. They're winning it, but they need to win it more convincingly. This B-bomb site, it's going to be the focus of attention from the Invictus. Is it going to be a quick hit is the question. They're ahead of the smoke, Dinko. And they might just go for this contact play. And I think Meryl's going to be expecting this. He's calling the line, though. Peering around the corner. Checking. Flash comes out. Brilliant flash. Smoke to keep them at bay, but they're going to run on in. And Meryl's an SDK. And SDK, once again, being a god, Dinko. 3 kills for him, and he's done his job.
Oh, Mayrols cleans up the last 2. They sweep Invictus under the rug, and there's no money to get that full buy-in again from Invictus. We are seeing Beyond win these important rounds now. There should be 13 on the board. There should be 3 away from victory in the series. And unfortunately, 3 away from proving Mitch right.
I believe the Hobbit's going to get it right.
He might not.
It's insane, Dinko.
He might not. He might not. Who knows? We shall see.
I want Beyond to win, though, for one simple reason, and one simple reason only. If they can break this mental barrier that, you know, they can't beat a Chinese team, I just feel like it's going to make things more interesting in the upper tiers of Asian Counter-Strike.
Yeah, because they've been on the precipice, right? We were talking about the fact that they can't beat these top Chinese teams, and this is the perfect opportunity for them. Invictus, not exactly the best Chinese team, 3rd best in the region, also just with a new player. But let's see if they can do it. A running Deagle. Now, that's not something you see a lot, but you see flying Deagles apparently here from Invictus. It'll be Shazza Gay taking down QQ, Destroyer falling to the AWP of Olivia, but they've got that A-bomb site.
Okay. So, the hole wasn't terrible, the positions, but against this buy, it wasn't ideal, right? Like, you know the money, you should have a good read on the money here for Invictus, and you should be like, all right, the money's not that great. They probably have some pistols or SMGs, and you don't want to allow them into the site where those pistols can reign supreme, and flying, good for 1, quick trade coming in. 2v2, bombs planted for pit, and Mayrols, being the rock, is going to find one, but Bottle, immediate headshot. He's got a kid. Mayrols going to tap it again. He's got a safe spot in Mayrols, the hero of the hour. Does he have the time there, Dinko? I don't think he does. And it is going to be the round stolen away by Invictus. And I said they're going to make Beyond bleed, and they made him bleed on just a very, very light buy. The money is not good.
It's opened up again. There's a chance here that Mitch won't be right. When we take a look at what Beyond have, it's not a lot. So they're going to have to go for a little half investment themselves. A couple of pistols invested, a little bit of utility. We look at this round for Invictus, it should be one in the bag. Absolutely no problem. It's all about limiting the casualties, though. They can't afford to hemorrhage players either, right? They need to get as much money built up as possible going into this next round. Kind of feel bad for Beyond. It feels like they've just been spread too thin constantly.
Yeah, not this time around though. Replay close by. Meryl's wild spray doesn't get the kill, and that IKEA gun's gonna take forever to, well, get the kill. But KNTZ, did you see the Health and Destroyer in flying? That Mag 7, he could have made something happen there, but at least he gets shut down. The scores are tied up once more, Dinko. And it feels like this game has just been, this map in particular has just been back and forth from the very beginning.
Oh, that's nice nuts. Try. He could have done something there. That would have been filthy. But 12 to 12, back and forth. Yes, like you said, from the beginning, from the offset, it has been so close. I don't know how many hours we've been on this broadcast today. I don't know how many hours we've been in this series, but we're no closer to finding a victor in it.
It's been exactly, I'll tell you, since we went live, not since the game started, but it's been exactly 10 hours and 55 minutes. It's going to be 11 hours and 5 minutes.
Nice.
Since we went live with the broadcast.
One
of those days, Dinko.
It's one of those days. Our strike keeps going. We keep going somehow. And everything's right in the world. Well, not really, but, you know, we like to believe, Pla.
Shout out to the PGL team as well.
Yeah, for sure. Probably they're waking up earlier than us. We're at home. They have to actually go to the studio. Must be awful for them. But nonetheless, Molotov's going in towards top car. Nids coming through as well. So be a little bit of damage on the Shasage. Dropped to 66. Errol's peeking out to the right side. Blinded. Ooh. Oh, Shasage. Headshot right through the car. Catching out the head of Mayrolls and opening things up for Invictus. The Chinese team have the advantage as they head towards B.
That counter flash just completely wrecking Mayrolls, who has been pretty solid so far on this map. Rotation has taken place. Olivia playing at the back of the bomb site. SDK playing the anti-flash. P9 in hand, and they've gone for the right call, Dinko. They have 3 players now waiting towards aid. Molotovs are raining in, making life very uncomfortable for the CTs. QQ's gonna get caught out. SDK from above, those delivering pain, and he's gotta find 3! How does he find 3? But Viva and Bottle, they strike back, and now it's all in the hands of KNTZ. Can he complete what SDK started? 3K from that position. That's just fantastic. But I don't think it's gonna be enough. Oh, that's heartbreak, man. Yeah. Looks like KNTZ just looking to go for the save because, yeah, they have no money. But that's just heartbreak for SDK.
He tries his best. He tries to lift the team over the hurdle, but it's just not enough. It's just so unfortunate. Invictus too strong. It's going to be 13 rounds on the board. They're going to be 3 away from taking us over the line, putting an end to this series as they head into the lead again. The money is looking better for the Chinese team. Over here for Beyond, they don't have a whole lot to work with, and KNTZ is going to spray, and he'll go down. He needed to stay alive if they wanted anything to work with in this next one, but they have nothing, Blur. And how many times have we seen Beyond push a Chinese team to their limits, right to the edge, and fall at the final hurdle? It happened against Vici in the previous PAL. They took off Nuke, they ended their streak, they headed on to the final map.
They beat Vici on Nuke.
Yeah, exactly. And they just choked it in the 3rd map. And it's unfortunate because they've come so close so many times that eventually, this is the only thing that'll happen if they lose today, is it won't put them any closer to fixing that problem. It's not going to be like, okay, we're getting close to beating these teams. It'll be more like, we just can't win. No matter what we do, no matter how good we play, it's just impossible.
It's kind of like FaZe Clan right now. Also, shout out to our replay guy, Assassin, who has been fantastic. We haven't missed any kill because of the guy.
Even the
That's
flying crazy deagle headshot.
imagine being the replay guy for these Asian games where like it's just ridiculous kills all over the map, and you just like I gotta
Trying to
catch
catch
this and that.
everything.
And
It's like Pokemon.
gotta catch them all, and he is indeed Pokemon replay master. There we go, Tick Mark as well. Well, here we go. The hit coming in towards me. They're all blind. They're all blind. Not a single kill goes away of the CTs. That's tantalizing and yet so disappointing.
14-12 Blood. You know what that means. 2 rounds away from Invictus taking this and beyond. They're going to try their best here. Try and do something on the exit kills, but it's all about the next round coming up. Beyond lose this, it's likely going to be the series over, and their woes will continue against Chinese teams. When I say Chinese teams, I mean the ones that are near the top. You know, the likes of Tyloo, Vici, Invictus.
Not after.
Not after. Yeah. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, but just in case you were wondering. Beyond would
Also,
hopefully smack down them after. We'll get to see if that's the case at some point, but
at least the way they're playing today, they should have a comfortable time against After. And turns out, producer's saying after we gave a shout out to our replay guy, Assassin, the replay machine just broke. So maybe we should stop giving compliments and shout outs in general, Dinko. You know, stick to our jobs. Don't say anything nice about people.
Shout out to Mitch, man, if he's not already broken.
Yeah, shout out to Mitch, man. He's been fantastic so far. Okay. Beyond 14-12. This is it. This is the do or die round.
At least we have scenic views here in Inferno.
It's a pretty map.
It is indeed. I feel like definitely need more maps in Counter-Strike. At least like a rotation.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, we've had this map pool for so long now. And like, I feel like Overpass just barely gets played anymore. Hardly ever see Overpass. Especially in Asian Counter-Strike. We've seen it today, but in general, we just don't see it as often. See Nuke a lot more. Is it ESL1 Cologne where we had, when Nuke was like the most played map? When it was, before Vertigo, I think it was, before Vertigo came into the pool, I think Nuke was one of the most underplayed maps, which is, at least it's rotated that way in terms of the teams approaching them, but I feel like we could do with a new map added to the pool, but nonetheless, it is going to be a quick play into the A-bomb site. Viva diving is the only player getting anything done for Invictus. They will not be reaching map point unless Flying and Bottle can pull it off, and they've done it. They've pulled it close. It's a 2 versus 2, and they've got that bomb down. Flying trying to get to the pit. It's a risky play, but he manages to get in. Mayros is on the site already. 1 player to the left side of pit. That's the big pit. The mini pit also occupied by Flying. It's now only Mayros. He's gone for the full 10-second defuse, holding it in the smoke. They run, they spray, and he's off it. He's off the bomb. He goes for the fights, and Bottle shuts him down. 15-12. That might just be it. That might just be it, Blood. Invictus, that was looking like a lost round, but Flying and Bottle, they pull it off. 24-17. This is a big performance from Bottle, clearly showing he can be a playmaker. He is definitely a good addition to this Invictus roster.
Yeah, 4v2, and they just snatch it back. And even the retake was so quick, Dinko. Just almost prevented them from getting into these comfortable post plans. And Meryl's, honestly, imagine if he had the kid, Dinko. He would have just stolen the round away from underneath their noses. But map and match point and Invictus, they've been pushed to the brink. But they come back. Now they have 3 opportunities to close this one out. For Beyond, it's a Hail Mary bye. MP9, auto shotty from KNTZ. Very situational, very situational. What am I trying to say?
Positional position.
Position what?
It's been 11 hours. It's completely acceptable. At this point, it's kind of
English isn't even my main language.
Exactly,
so forgiven.
No, at this point, it's actually quite a miracle how our braids haven't turned to liquid.
Oh, it's been mush for quite a while. It's literally like how you have potato. You have these potato
Yeah.
batteries. We just stick in like those nodes or whatever. It sticks inside of that thing, and you just run a radio transistor. That's literally my brain right now. But we shall soldier on, Dinka, because you know what? We get paid for this.
Exactly.
Merrill is peeking out. Smoke is a tell, tosses in a nade, and is going to fade away. He's got backup, though. The 3 players holding onto this B bomb site.
I mean, this is not exactly the most ideal buy if you're beyond, right? To come into possibly the last round of this game, to try and stay alive here on Inferno, to try and stay alive in the series. And yeah, it's a pretty bad buy coming up here for Beyond. A little bit of a slowed play from Invictus. They aren't committing it to anything just yet. No one wants to be the player to misstep or make the error that ends up costing you a round that you could close it in. At least they do have money left over, so obviously they'd be in a very comfortable position going into the next round anyway. And if Beyond even want a chance at coming back, they're going to have to win this one cleanly, keeping as many players alive as possible. But here come Invictus to the A side. There's one player up on the balcony, QQ playing from Archway. The player tucking the side as well. It's QQ with the first kill. KNTZ delivering death with the XM. STK getting a kill on the MP9. It's not done. KNTZ on the Alligator jumps them up inside of Pit, and it's just Bottle left alone. Invictus somehow, they've thrown this one all away, and STK swings in front of him in the air. The MP9 rattles through the chest, and there's now a chance for Beyond as they recover 3 AK-47s. The money is in a decent enough position to buy into this round. Here come Invictus, though. The money's still good. It does not relent.
They didn't check.
Why did they not check that? I mean, you're taking your time. You're so slow and methodical the whole way up until the point where you're at the site, Blur, and that's when they stop looking at things. What? Why? Makes no sense. What's the point in going slow at that point, then? What's the point in being methodical and checking everything? There's 0 point to that.
No, I don't know. Oh.
Oh my god,
I
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, that's lovely.
But just good for one.
Yeah. I mean, at least QQ stays alive. I mean, if he'd swung and died, that probably would have been the job done, map done, series completed. But he stays alive and still a chance here. 4 versus 4. Even odds. An equilibrium established on the server. 1 minute and 20 seconds left, and those bullets are not too far off connecting.
QQ's had a very quiet series.
Yeah.
Like his Dust 2, he was struggling quite a bit. Now just 12 kills, 24 deaths. I mean, I don't want to particularly point out players. I'm not a big fan of that necessarily, but when you're a team who relies heavily on in the fragging department, you want everyone to at least be consistently average or above average. And he's been kind of quiet. But, well, here we go. Destroyer getting the trade, and now it's not looking... Actually, not the trade, actually getting the man advantage for his side. Tossing a flash and a Molotov towards Banana. Rotation hasn't really taken place yet as they come in fast into this A-bomb side. Dinko, this could be it. It's down to Mayrolls. Can he be the hero once more as QQ is going to help him out? They're going to be spraying tiny angles to find. Mayrolls gets nothing done, and it's a 1v3, and as spectacular as STK has been in some of these moments, Dinko, I feel this one is unfortunately done.
He will try. He will try to be the hero that they need, and it's the first headshot. That's clean. He's going to use up his utility, but like you said, this is such a difficult position, but they're giving him 1v1s. What? Destroyer just gives him a chance, and now STK, it's just a 1 versus 1. It's not done yet. He could go on to win this round and keep his team alive, but it's Xiaosage, the rock of Invictus Gaming, who will get them the win in the series. Well, a long day it's been, Blair, but it's going to be Invictus, their first outing with Ball, and 100% win rate.